Welcome to our opening remarks of the DSC Women in Tech Conference. We're super excited to have you part. Before we start, some general rules are to mute your mic and rename yourself to your full name or the name you registered on your event ticket. As well, we invite you to join us in turning on your video and feel free to use the chat to engage with us. Do note that the session is recorded, so if you'd like to ask a question on mic or video, you can request to speak by using the raise hand function at the bottom. Otherwise, you're free to leave your questions in the chat and our moderators will keep an eye out on chat to pick out any questions. Let's start with introductions. So my name is Chloe. I'm the Developer Student Club, University of Toronto St. George campus lead. I'm currently studying engineering science, and now I'll let Ray introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Rayana Azar. I'm DSC UTM's team lead. I'm a UX designer and web developer. I'm also double majoring in computer science and interactive media, and I'm super excited to have you guys here.
Yeah, so we're two of the many organizers behind the scenes organizing today's event. To start, who are we? So we're the Google Developer Student Club. We're a student-led group backed by Google developers that aims to empower students through technology. So our goal through our initiatives is to bridge the gap between theory and practice. This is done through workshops, events, and projects that allow students to practice and learn new developer skills and products. So there are over 100 different chapters in North America alone and hundreds more across the globe. So I invite you to join your chapter near you through the link shown above. As well, if you want to, it'll be also shared in the chat. So we're happy to share a new initiative, the DSC Women in Tech Conference today. We have hundreds of students globally registered to attend all the amazing talks and events we have planned for the next 2 days. With this first ever initiative at the Developer Student Club, we hope to empower and impact the future women in technology so that we feel more confident in pursuing a career in tech. Speakers today are focusing on providing you advice and insight to related career development and opportunity goals. And the workshops aim to grow your tech skills, and by the end of it, all a challenge to win some cool Google swag, and we'll talk more about that later. In under a month, we've been able to gather over 20 different speakers and panelists, and behind the scenes, there are over 20 different volunteers and moderators helping run the whole event. Now on to how you can join the various events and talks we'll be hosting for the next 2 days. So to make things easier as you're navigating calls throughout the event, we have our website. So under schedule, you'll be able to join the various events by clicking the click to join event link under each title. Example shown in the red circle. So use the link shown above to access the website, but the link will also be sent into the chat. Now let's showcase what is happening today and tomorrow. So first off, our speakers. Throughout today, we have over 11 speakers giving 30-minute talks on a wide range of careers in tech. You'll be able to hear from YouTube content creators, Google developer experts, technical recruiters, software engineers, entrepreneurs, women tech makers, researchers, and more. They're from a wide range of industries related to machine learning, AI, web development, video games, business, finance, design, and cybersecurity. You can check out their bios, talks, and social links through our website. As well, we have our Student Tech Internship panel happening today later at 2 p.m. You can hear from students who landed internship roles related to software engineering, UI, UX design, and product management at companies like Square, Unity, Adobe, and more. Check out their bios and the social links through our website as well. Alongside our talks, we also have workshops where you can learn a new technical skill. We have workshops happening around UX prototyping, web development in React and Firebase, and using databases with your web applications. So they are led by different developer student clubs. You can learn more about the websites and what time they are at on our website as well. So now I'm going to pass it on to Ray to talk more about the Tech Challenge.
Okay, so now to announce the Tech Challenge. This is an exciting opportunity to win some Google swag and cash prizes while learning and applying design and coding skills into an application. Some rules: you can work in teams of 1 to 4 students. When submitting, you must make a 1-minute video demo and send the link to your project repo, as well as designs. A note is that it's all due tomorrow, so on Sunday, March 21st by 6:30 p.m. Toronto time, so EST. And now we're going to announce the prompt. All right, so the goal of the challenge is for you to redesign the iPhone's page on Apple's website and make it more elderly friendly. So there are many reasons why so many older adults with deteriorating vision and dexterity say they struggle to navigate the internet. The following issue became prominent as the pandemic forced more people to take their businesses online more than ever before. And so this is why your goal will be to analyze Apple's iPhone's page and redesign it with a focus on the elderly. So this is what the page looks like. The details are going to be posted on the website right after the opening. Yeah, that's just so that you guys know what it looks like. So here are a few steps to follow that we think might help you to redesign the page. So first, research what problems elderly people face when browsing the internet. Second, analyze Apple's page and find out the different elements and structure that might be hard for seniors to navigate through. Third, based on your research, redesign the page as you see fit to accommodate the senior's needs and troubles. This could be high fidelity or low fidelity. Just keep in mind that you still need to code the front end of the page. So depending on what you think is best for you, if you're quick at doing the designs on Adobe XD or Figma, do so. That'll be amazing. But if you're better off sketching your ideas down on paper, that's fine too. Finally, using whichever tools and languages you prefer. So whether you only know HTML and CSS or you're familiar with JavaScript and know some frameworks such as React and Bootstrap, build a page with the redesign structure that you had. So before you start working on the tech challenge, we want you to know a few things. So first, if you don't change the whole section of the page, please feel free to screenshot that on your devices and put it as a image section on your developed website. If you are super skilled and can do it quickly and you want to do that, that's fine. But if you haven't changed any element of the section of the page, feel free to screenshot it on your device and put it as is. The second is please focus mainly on the functionalities you're implementing and less on keeping Apple's aesthetic. So don't focus too much on keeping it like the Apple brand and all. We just want you guys to think in terms of user experience and the different functionalities you're implementing and how they fit towards the elderly. And so again, for the images and graphics, if you are going to use them, feel free to screenshot them and put them in, or you could also use filler images as long as we know what this section is about. So once you're done with the challenge, make sure you submit two things. The first one is a link to your project repo, as mentioned before. And lastly, a 1-minute video of you explaining your designs and the reason behind your decisions. We're not too picky about how the video is structured. Just make sure that you give us a reason for how you came to that decision and what is the design going to do, and kind of like a workflow of what you think the user will go through while going on that new redesign page. So lastly, one more time, this is all going to be due. Just make sure to submit this tomorrow, which is March 21st by 6:30 p.m. EST. The link for submissions will be released at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah.
Thanks, Ray. So some other notes is to stay connected as you are going through the challenge. We invite you to join our Discord server. We will be sending announcements and updates around the challenge, as well as a chance for you to find and search for a team, maybe pitch yourself to others, and even ask your questions around the challenge itself. The channel for the tech challenge is shown above. The link to join is on the screen, but it will also be shared in the chat. So the schedule for the whole tech challenge is as follows. So opening remarks, which is right now. You've heard the prompt before everyone else has and on the website. At 4 p.m. today, we have a UX prototyping for the web workshop. So this is great to learn about design applications when doing the tech challenge and building for accessibility. And then later today, we have our closing remarks where you can hear about more additional announcements around the challenge, and we'll also be closing the first day and preparing for day 2. Then to day 2 on March 21st, we have our open office hours. So we'll just be doing one-on-ones with any of you at 12 p.m. and at 4 p.m. So these are just walk-in sessions to get your questions answered and also validate anything if you have anything you want to show us. At 1 p.m., we have a workshop around React and Firebase. So this will help you in developing a website and deploying it. At 2 p.m., we just have a chill out session where you can come play some games and network with others. And 3 p.m., we have our last workshops around databases. So this is great if you're trying to integrate a more dynamic and functional website to your designs. Then, of course, submission opens at 6 and closes at 6:30, and the winners will be announced after 8 p.m. on Sunday. So the rules and information is yet to be updated on our website, but you'll be able to refer back to that page for all the rules and info as we are closing day 1 of the conference. All right, so we've reached the end of the opening remarks. We're now starting with our next talk, Not All Software Engineers Are Good at Math, Breaking Into and Finding Your Place in the Tech Industry with Lena Elizabeth. So join Lena Elizabeth, a software engineer and YouTube content creator based in New York City, as she shares her insight into software engineering and learning to find your place in the vast tech space. So I invite you to attend that session through the link that'll be sent in chat, or you can also follow the schedule on our website. So thank you again for attending. Make sure to join our Discord and ask any questions you have over there.